With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carried by number 25.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But so far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On second down, here's Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Calvin Ridley.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Another carry for the...
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Hawkwood there to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
There's Wilson to throw, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
36-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put it into a playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Rashad Penny. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Rashad Penny.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Penny, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Falcons.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shot.
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Penny able to push his way through. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down. Mike, 55. Check. 36 power.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Falcons first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Second half begins with a run from Penny. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the gun, a give to Penny. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 29, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wilson will throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now they try the right side here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Check back. Check back. Alert.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Number 22.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Keep it up, guys.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's across.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now it's Lockett. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Grady Jarrett on
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Another try for Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and foot one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
A gain of
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.